Okay, so a couple people had some problems with 2.3, number 9, or number 10. So let's look at these. I think probably the biggest thing is this seventh root of x. Maybe it's the 2 to the x. But anyway, we have a product. We have this times this. So the product rule is the derivative of the first one. So we use the power rule on x to the ninth. That's decrease the 9 to 8. Bring the 9 down time. So it's 9x, and then decrease the 9 by 1, which is 8. Minus, and we're going to do the same thing on this one. But you have to know that the seventh root means x to the 1/7. This is the 1/7 power. So we have to bring the 1/7 down and then take x to 1 less than 1/7. Well, 1/7 minus 1 is 1/7 minus 7/7. And so you take 7/7 from 1/7 and you get minus 6/7. So this is the derivative of the first times the second plus the derivative of the second, and 2 to the x. 2 to the x is 2 to the x times the ln of the base. So that's the derivative of the second times the first. And you can leave it like that. You could say the negative puts this x in the denominator. This could be written as 1/7 x in the denominator to the positive 6/7. And you could even write that as 1 over 7 seventh root of x to the 6th if you want. But you don't have to. This would have been fine. Okay. Now it's asking us to use this information to find the derivative of x f plus g at 1. Well, when they're added, it's just the derivative of the first plus the derivative of the second. Derivative of the first at 1 is minus 2 plus derivative of g at 1 is 5. So we get 3. F minus g, that would be the derivative of f, which is minus 2 minus the derivative of g at 1, which is 5. And so we get -7. Now for times, we have to do the derivative of the first, which is minus 2, times g, not the derivative, which is minus 5, times minus 5, plus the derivative of the second. So the derivative of g at 1 is 5 times the first, not its derivative. So we get 10 plus 5, 15. And finally, the quotient rule. It's the derivative of the numerator, so f at 1 is minus 2, times just the value of g at 1, so that would be the minus 5, minus the derivative of the denominator, which would be g at 1, which would be 5, times the numerator, not its derivative, and that's 1, over the denominator, not its derivative, squared. So we get 10 minus 5, which is 5 over -5 times -5 is 25. So we get 1/5.